It's tempting to do one more mission between, just so we could actually finish this on 30 missions. Well, it's not. So, Twilight of the Gods. Tomb of Cesaragon has finally been discovered. Enter the tomb and destroy the Overlord Cesaragon. Master of the tomb complexes Necrons, an ultimate source of the threat posed by Silva Tenebris. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we can bring Skitarii Rangers, level 3. Deals no damage, disables the target's main weapon for 1 turn. Extra attacks. Taser does AoE. Can't move until their turn. Or... oh, Ranger Alpha. So if we kept going, we actually would have been able to get higher tier versions of these. I think I'm going to get the Vanguards, probably. The Vanguard or Vanguard Alpha? Interesting, there's the Vanguard and the Vanguard Alpha, but allow the Skitarii to perform an additional attack. That seems more useful for what I'm doing. Either that or the disables. Oh, attacks are always critical hits. Problem solved. I'll just get 2 of each. Okay. Let's get rid of this. We don't need it anymore. I want to get the Canticle of the Iron Soul for a very specific reason. Yeah, let's grab it. Levistians, 922. Knowledge will ever be a blessing and a curse. We have uncovered the tomb of this world's overlord, and it shall soon be awake. It seems there is but one course of action open to us. Haste equals no. Lector Dogmatis. Tomb of Cesaragon. +++ potential. Enough. Vedex is right. There's in equal parts determination and horror. The knowledge of Overlord Zaragon... the knowledge over Overlord Zaragon lies within. If there's anything I have learned at the altar of the Omnissiah, it's that this Xeno must die. Statement acceptance. If that is your will, Magos. My will does not matter. It is the will of the Omnissiah. Okay. Cesaragon is the catalyst, Magos. As he stirred in his sleep, so the Necrons begin to wake. Now he is risen. Every Necron on this damned planet is climbing out of its sarcophagus. That is why it has to be done now. High value target. Profile fragmentary. Overlord Zaragon. Capabilities unknown. Reanimation probable. Xeno weaponry probable. Extreme combat capability probable. I expect Zaragon to be more than the equal of anything we've faced on this world, but it would be the gravest dereliction of my duty if we left this world with the Overlord alive. Hunt solution calculated. Speed, Fury, Wraith, or Faith, Code, Venerator, Omega. It's all my Skitarii can do to keep a foothold on the tomb. We can get your cohort inside, but that's it. If the will of Mars is with us, that is all we need. The hound's hunger, the spear yearns, the hunt is on. Onwards! Alright. Hypothesis, Council Chamber, Audience Hall. Let's see, the magnificence of the Tomb of Zaragon reaches a crescendo in the chamber, where the walls are encrusted with statues of Necron lords. Each with eyes glowing with some inner power. Concentric rings of hieroglyphics cover the floor. Sanctify.
Such strange innocence to seek safety in prayer, such debasement to clothe such failings in faith.
Okay, that did not work. Makes fun of us. Well, that's fine.
Every moment I learn more about you, the more I understand how to hate. This rage, this disgust that you feel at everything different from yourselves. That is what I feel for you. What cruelty, what virtue do your kind mind have that makes you deserving of anything but extinction?
The words of Zaragon transmit into every soul in and around the tomb, intrusive thoughts that seem to originate from the thinker's own brain. That's your resilience in the face of constant threats of extinction, our unshakable piety and faith, the determination to conquer the stars. Steadfastness!
How can you understand your own extinction when you are as children, with barely a few thousand years of starfaring to your name? You cannot comprehend the threats that bear down on you even now. When your light is snuffed out, it will be as if you never existed.
Ow. Agonizing screech data fills the noosphere as if to demonstrate the inadequacy of human resilience. The cohort reels, ears bleeding, augmentations overheating. So this is just gonna suck the entire way in. An image of Overlord Zaragon looms huge in the noosphere, as if his physical form has a corresponding information halo that infects the very information in the air. The dread and disorientation this causes threatens to degrade the cohort's battlefield effectiveness. Let's see. Counter Zaragon's appearance with data pairs broadcast in the local noosphere. Data pairs are drowned out by the sheer presence of the Necron Overlord. Zaragon's raw malice will not be overwhelmed. Even by the most fervent binary polemics, the cohort is forced to accept the power of Zaragon that Zaragon possesses in the information realm, and surely in real space too. Okay.
Such precocious ambition for such a young and insignificant race. Like insects with pretensions to build palaces from dirt. What do you think you will do with your weak, fleshly bodies and your fanatical devotion to gods that never were? What do you imagine you will make of this galaxy?
Let's see. The voice of the Overlord booms over every voxcaster and comlink in the tomb, creating a deafening crescendo that is nonetheless undistorted and clear. Destiny, we will build an Imperium that will never fall, exterminate all Xenos and rule as the sole lords of the galaxy, advance the human race to a species as perfect as the machine. Perfection!
What do you know of the machine? Your terror of innovation has left you enthralled to decay and ignorance. The rusted hulk of Mars is a monument not to the machine, but to your own slow death. The Necrons have attained the perfection you seek, and will ascend to heights still greater when you have all died out.
Yay, they get a higher initiative. That sucks. Glyph. Glyph is money, or... I don't immediately recognize the other two, but that's because I'm never paying attention and memorizing these things. Take damage, no. Or... I think the other one sucks as well. Awareness up. Well, money. That's hilarious. Okay, glyph is that is helpful. So I wouldn't mind going for the heal all units. So we could heal all units or go first. Let's go first. Because we don't even care if we take damage on this one, as long as I don't die. I probably should have saved before I went into this, but I guess I can also... What does this do? Huh, I've never pressed spacebar in this. That's weird. It, like, puts a cap around it, or, like, a field. Weird. I can feel it, Magos, the unholiness of this place, the corruptive heart of Silva Tenebris. Run analysis interrupt. Noosphere infection, corruption, contamination, speculation, hatred, and humanity given form. There are not words enough in all the scripture I have stored to prepare us for this. High value target confirmed. Magos Faustinus, I see you do not come in person. No matter. When your pawns are dead, I shall deal with you next. Nothing is beyond my reach. Certainly not you. Overlords is our god. Yours shall be the fate of all Xenos. Extinction at the hands of a species you underestimated. You have tried to break our spirit, but you failed. Now it is our turn. I will show you what it means to know fear and stare your annihilation in the eye. And we will show you what happens when you cross swords with humankind. Okay. So we have 3 bosses to kill. Because I was lazy. Where are they? What is even going on? Okay, so I see Neftusk. Malob. Where's the boss? I actually don't see him. He probably doesn't show up until we kill these 2. Alright, ready-o. It works for me. I probably should have moved my guys a little bit closer, but whatever. We'll live. I've got so much CP I don't even know what to do with it all. Alright, so let's do a new save. 29. Alright. So we've got... So there's actually a space for every single one of them, and this is where he comes from. Well, let's reveal his stats. Let's see how he goes. Oh my god. We have to wait for that whole thing to just track over here. Alright, so he is vulnerable to physical. Well then. Restore HP on all tech priests. Boom. Not much, but I'll take it. Next up, we want to do... Oh, balls. I can't move far enough. Because I wasted my CP, I would have headed for that. And we don't have the prayer that gets me the extra CP, because this is one of the characters that gets the extra CP. Okay. Well, let's scan this guy. So what's up with him? This is ridiculous. Well, realistically, he is a tough cookie. Here's what we're gonna do. I can go get some... We need CP if I want to do anything here. So we're gonna just go gather as much as we can. As I can't do much else. And if we have to reload at the beginning of this fight, then so be it. Let's see, I've got prayers, I've got damage. Oh. I'm assuming that guy does physical damage. Let's go get the 3 cognition. This is the only character that's going to be close enough. Okay, and that should be enough damage. Or damage? Range? Alright, so we want to do Canticles. We want to do Taming the Machine Spirit, always. And then we want to do Litany of the Electromancer. And then we want a prayer. Bless. Cognition freedom. And then I want to shoot him. Ignore armor. Why does it say ignore armor, but it's going to do so little to him? Okay. I thought that was the case. The game is estimating badly. Can I get close to him? Yes, I can get close to him. Oh, I'm an idiot. Well, it's too late now. Okay, so he's done. And I think I'm crossing my fingers that this pillar is still alive. There it goes. I forgot to do the damage booster here. Because I'm a schlub. Okay, so let's do... Next attack will deal +12 damage. End turn. Okay. So next... Oh, perfect. This is the right man for the job. If you have a job that requires traversing large amounts of distance, the answer is Mayminator is the man to ask to do said job. All my other characters kind of slow. Mayminator, not slow. Okay, so let's boost the damage because I forgot to do so last time, and that cost me some CP. Luckily, it don't matter. Hello, ignore armor. 30 damage on this flamethrower. Beautiful. I guess let's save a little bit of CP here. Excuse me. Now, does that cause Cesaragon to spawn? There it is. He has a dumb hat, by the way. I don't think I really, like, mentioned his dumb hat in all of the cutscenes, but he's got, like, a dumb... It looks like a mining hat. He only has 30 HP. Now, I don't know about you, but... I like killing bosses in embarrassing ways. I like defeating games in ways that make them look not challenging. Alright, anyway, mission complete. Overlord Cesaragon collapses, a raw data spilling from his ruptured warform. The information, Hal, that goes up from the tombs of Silva Tenebris is an awful death wail of utter abandonment. Many reports from the planet are mentioning Necron squads are locking down into guard protocols. That makes little strategic sense. It appears they are not able to think on their own. Cesaragon and his lords must have been delegating orders all this time. It is done, brothers. The threat has been ascertained and neutralized. My neurovolts overflow with relief and exaltation. Mission complete. By the thrones of Mars, I never thought I would witness such a thing. The scriptures were true. There are horrors in the galaxy that only faith and steel can overcome, and that we should be grateful. We shall never fully understand. Statement disagreement. There will be others like Cesaragon. Possibly worse. Clean every datum. Never be unprepared again. Enough. Our work on this planet is done. The Adeptus Mechanicus can decide what is to be done with Silva Tenebris now. I wish to return to Mars. I wish to rest. Rest and pray, Magos. Study data recovered. Secrets still to be uncovered. Imperative. Always learn, always seek, never rest. These are matters for the future. For now, let us return. Prep the Cestus Metallicon for warp transit. Consecrate the dead, comfort the wounded, and leave this accursed world. The Overlord of Silva Tenebris has fallen. The threat to the Imperium dies with it. If, indeed, it was ever truly alive. My cogitators whir with exultation. My emotional containment overflows, and I register true savage joy for the first time on this mission. With the loss of their guiding intelligence, the Necrons revert to defensive protocols. Wow, this is too fast, even on slow. But X curses the Silva Tenebris and its Xenos works left intact. He promises to voice his disgust to the Archmagi of Metallicus. Scovola laments that I did not permit her to loot the Necron libraries for the forbidden secrets and planned to pilgrimage to Mars to consult the secret masters of her order. We did that, though. We did loot the library. What? I guess we just needed to do all of her missions. What the hell? I indulged neither of them. For it is not my place to decide. Perhaps Silva Tenebris will fall into decay and obscurity. Perhaps another will come to destroy or plunder what we left behind. This choice I leave to time, to fate, and something else. I'm not entirely sure. Wow, yeah, I'd re-recorded this so that it would be slower enough that I could read it, and I still couldn't. Oh, alright. Well, anyway, back to what my original thoughts were. I indulged neither of them. Oh, interesting. So I didn't get the chance to choose. Funky. Huh. I guess I thought you could actually choose between them. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I didn't play fast enough. I have no idea. This game was really fun. I hope they make more like it, because this was great. But yeah, those credits, way too fast. I might actually send them a message. They, if you check Steam, I don't even know when, but, I I think perpetually from now on, my Let's Play will actually be immortalized on the Steam page for this game. Advertising it, which I'm pretty down with. I'm going to turn the face cam back on because it's not useful. But so I actually might be able to contact them and be like, please slow that down. It'd be nice. Yeah, someone caring about credits for once. They didn't even have credits. It was just like straight up kind of ND cutscene still, but that was it. Oh, does Wander still have his time cheats active? You know what? That's why it was so fast. Though it was still particularly fast. I don't know. I had fun. This game was really good. For a Warhammer game, this probably was one of the best. I still obviously haven't played a whole lot of them. I need to play Space Marine. I need to play the Dawn of War games-ish. And I wouldn't mind maybe playing like Inquisitor or Battlefleet Gothic. I heard that was decent. And then I should read some of the books. We'll see when I have time. Or when new games come out. Whenever the good ones come out. I mean, I get almost every Warhammer game that ever comes out, so I might as well actually start covering them. Anyway, this was really fun. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I certainly did. I don't know. I was just kind of like smile at the end. It's like, oh wait, I have face cam on, so you guys get to see my like face kind of fall after I've done my like outro. I don't know.